introduction. I was waiting to meet this guy. Jeez. Anyway, how many people here honestly have never seen me train before? Most of you, right? Maybe on YouTube or whatever. Most of you have never. Were some of you at the Las Vegas event? If you were there. And if you're one of the top leaders in the company or you've gone up there, you probably have gone to one of the meetings that I've done, okay? Anyway, I've been with the company 17 years. And it's really weird. I'm telling my friend over there, I was saying, man, all these people are young. Because when I first started, I'm going to give you a little details about the company because it's shifted a lot. When we first started, and Colton, you remember the meetings, when you go into the meetings, everybody was from 50 and above. Why? Because they all had stuff happening to them, right? And the water really helped them. All the meetings for the first few years in this business, the first 10 years, were that generation. And then all of a sudden, the young generation came in. And I'm sure if you've been to the big conventions, or if you're at the 2-3 meeting with Oshiro, I kept telling him the future of this company is in the young. No question about it. I don't care how cool these people are, how good they are, how much money they make. The future is in the young. How do you know that? It's just like anything else. I don't care how good those people, we're going to a game tonight, like LeBron. He's really good, right? Okay? But I don't care how good he is. He's going, the future is in the young. Okay? So, nowadays, so you guys, I'm telling you right now, and by the way, even though it's the young, for the people that are my age in the room, and that's kind of old, the young are all in the downline of the old. That's why I told Mr. Oshiro at the last convention, I was telling them, I'm tired of seeing those old trainers. Aren't you tired of seeing Romy, Cheese, and Cynthia, and Jay's? Get them off. That's why they had young people on stage the whole time. They put all those guys in a panel together. Yeah, I said, put them in the corner. Okay? Don't get me wrong. They paved the road. They paved the road. Hey, no question about it. But there's a new group coming here. No question about it. And that group is in this room. Now, I'm not one of the top earners in the company. I'm not one of the top rank people. I do very, very well. But I am, I'm one of the advisory members. I think I'm Mr. Oshiro's one of his close advisors. All right, my relationship with the company is a little bit different. My last text to Mr. Oshiro a few days ago was, this is my final project. If I'm not doing this, I'd rather be with my dogs at the beach in Newport. Okay? I'd rather be with my wife somewhere. I'd rather be with, I'm doing this because I like it. And I'm doing this because there's a lot of people that can move up. I'm doing this because I was taught, pass it on. Whatever you know, pass it on. If I'm going to give the top leaders advice here, that's the biggest advice I can give you. Pass it on, man. All you're learning. You see all these PowerPoints that are coming out? I'm in the back. Those PowerPoints came from us. All of them. Yeah, I gave them to Colton. He Coltonized it, right? And then he gave it to Gio, and Gio Gionized it, right? So they're all, and they weren't mine. I took them from somebody else. They keep getting developed. Okay? I got involved by accident. For the people who don't, this is not what I do. I used to run a company here in Irvine with my partner, Dr. Lee, for a couple of decades. That's what I did. I was CEO of a large company. Before that, I ran a company in Newport Beach, huge company. Not a Fortune 500, but, you know, they had a lot of people. We did a couple $100 million, big company. That's what I did. I got involved in this because somebody kept telling me to go to a meeting about water. Who wants to see water? I went there to get rid of Arlene. Not to get rid of her, to get rid of her bugging me. She's a good friend of mine. So I thought, if I go to this meeting, she'll stop bugging me, man. And it was about the water. I didn't pay attention, but the water helped my partner, Dr. Lee. And it helped Dr. Wong. Dr. Wong is a cardiologist. It helped some of my partners. And then it helped my mom. I'm in. I'll buy the machine. That's how I got involved. Okay? You know, the water helped my mom. Back then, she was in bad shape. That was 17 years ago. Today, she's still playing mahjong. She's still dancing. My God, because of the water. Okay? So that's the reason I got into it. That's not the reason I got involved with Enagic. I got involved because of the money. Is that good to say? Money? Okay. I got involved because of the money. You know? That's the truth. You know, I had a friend named Bob Godelli who made $300,000 in his first 8 months. And this guy never made money. He makes about $50,000 a year. He's always broke. I've known him longer than anybody in Enagic except for Dr. Dave and Tony Mack. So we've been friends a long time. He used to work for me. But and he made 300 grand. That got my attention. And then he doubled it the next year. Whoa! And then doubled it. I mean, it was crazy. But that wasn't what got me involved. That got my attention. It's a lot of money, but yeah, it's okay, cool. I had a friend named Romy who was making 6-figure monthly income. That got my attention. Okay, I want to know what you're doing. 6-figure monthly? That's what I did. I called Romy, talked to him, he's a friend of mine. I said, send me a check because I wanted to check it out. You know, you send me a check, bank account, I can get it checked out to see if it, you know, to see if it wasn't phony. Okay? And it was real. I flew Romy Verdera here to my house in Newport Beach. And I said, tell me what you're doing. Show it to me on the board. I still have the board today. And he showed me the circles and squares. And I said, I can do this, man. I said, you made, and I said, how much did it cost you to start your business? He said, $5,000. $5 grand? $5 grand? For anybody who doesn't have a machine? $5 grand, really? Anybody here ever start a real business? The sign costs $5 grand, right? So that's how I got involved. I've been involved with them a long time. You know, like I said, I'm doing this because I like it. My daughter's involved in the business. Some of you know that. I got my daughter involved after she graduated from SC. And I told her, Nikki, I think this is the next kitchen appliance. Okay? And she said, Dad, you know, no, they don't want to get involved with you. But I put her in the system, and she made, I believe, 83 her first year. 83 comma. And then 143, then 182. I mean, it kept going up. She's been in it ever since I've been in the program. She's been in it 15 years now. So that's why I do this program. I want the company to last forever. Why? For her. Not for me. I'm already done. Okay? So I want you to see what I'm going to show you. Now, I know a lot of this we're already shown. And I know a lot of this some of you already have. But take a look at it. Take pictures. And for the top leaders out here, your training, this is how you get your training. You take it from somebody. That's how I get my training. I get my training, you know, Jim Rohn, right? Some of you, Tony Robbins, some of you listen to Tony, right? His dad used to work for me. Isn't that weird? That's how small the world it is, right? That's how I got to meet him. But anyway, All our training is from different top people out there. That's how you learn. If I can give you one advice before I start here, my top advice, because it's not here probably. Work on yourself. Work on you. I was just telling somebody that back there. Okay? It's not, you don't need a $10,000 real estate course to make it in the United States. You need a $5 book on golds. That's what you need. Okay? So work on you. If I was going to give you advice, work on you more than anything else. Because that's what changes everything. You, your philosophy. Jim Rohn says, what's your philosophy? Right? Tony Robbins says, work on you first. They're all the same thing. Zig Ziglar says, about your self-image. They're all saying the same thing. So, my relationship with Mr. Oshiro is different. Okay? This was in 2011. That's in 2023. Isn't that weird?
You look the same.
This was 2 weeks ago. Now, for all the people who want to move up in the company, when you get to -3, they plant a tree for you. And Mr. Oshiro said, I'm going to plant Japanese oak trees. Not even a hurricane can take them out. That way, the distributors will stay with us forever.
Let's go!
When he first planted that, there was nothing there. Look how big it's become. It's really cool. So again, let's start and let's move. Okay? Let me give you some financial facts first. And you can Google this. Okay? If you follow somebody in the United States from 18 years old to retirement age, 90% will be dead or dead broke. Only 5% will be considered well off. Less than 1% will be considered wealthy. In the richest land on the universe, 1%. Look at that, current stat, 64% will retire with less than 10K. 20% will retire with $10 to $100,000. Average Social Security payment, there you go. That's not a good plan, okay? Census Bureau, average household median income, $80,000. I just got this, look at this, I mean it's crazy. New York Times, over 6 million look at the bottom. Over 70 million people are looking for opportunities. So if you're recruiting and you say, I can't find someone, it's not the atmosphere's fault, because they're out there, okay? Main reason people aren't doing well, financially, lack of education, lack of opportunity. The reason they don't have money, I don't make enough money to save, I'm struggling to pay bills, prioritizing paying down certain debts, student loans, cars, whatever. And the most at risk is millennials and Gen Z. Whoa, why? Because they don't know the tornado that's coming after them. And it's getting worse, okay? So, I'm your consultant today, like I consult for Imagine, all right? I'm going to show you some of the things, some of them you've already seen, but pay attention to it. In order to separate yourself, you must explore new direction. That's what we do. And when you find it, you listen to the ones that are doing it. I know it's cool to do it your own way, but also listen to the basics, okay? And you can keep learning. I just learned something from Darren and Mike. These two guys up in Canada, they're killing it. I did a meeting for them the other night with 2,000 people on that was logged on, I think 2,200, a lot of people, okay? And they're doing it. I learned from them. Can you believe that? I learned something from them. I'm going to show it to you later on. Okay, so question. What are your goals for the next 3 to 5 years? What are your goals? I mean, okay? And be reading the trade secret in the bottom. Because that's for you. That's for your conscience. All right? Do you have a vehicle? Yes, you do. See, when I teach a lot of entrepreneurs in some of the classes. I have some investment banker friends bringing me in. And they don't have vehicles. You have a vehicle. You have the best set of wheels on the road right now. Wow. Okay? Have you developed a plan of action? You need a plan. Okay? And these are the ingredients for success. You have to have a goal. You have to have a vehicle in action. Great. You have to have a plan. And then you have to have education. I don't care who you are and how cool you think you are. You have to learn it. Then you can do your own stuff. Find out what the top people are doing. Okay? Ingredients for success, internal. You have to have this. If you don't have this, you're not going to succeed. You gotta want it. You gotta want that BMW. You gotta want that Ferrari. You gotta want that Range Rover. You gotta want that vacation. You gotta want those, 10 different bags of Louis Vuitton. You want all of them. You gotta want these things, okay? And then you have to have ambition. Without the ambition, I know a lot of talented people, wow, if they just had ambition, okay? Then you got to believe in what you're doing. You got to get motivated. That's what these classes are for. And then you have to have the ability to act. Because a lot of people, after this thing is over, will go out there and do the same thing over again. You have to have the ability to act. Find someone who already has what you want. Find out what they're doing. Do the same thing, and you'll probably get the same results. I know a lot of people watch my demo, and they do that demo. A lot of that demo is spread everywhere. I saw a demo the other day. I was doing a demo, and I was speaking German. Holy shit! I was like, "Doing big old," and they put
AI, yeah.
words in your mouth. Oh, yeah. Do I look Jesus? Okay. Anyway. What do you want from your business? That's the first thing. Have a target. What do you want? Don't just go out and be a wandering generality. Be a meaningful specific. Be a sailboat with a rudder. Okay? So what do you want? Put it down, whatever it is. I came in Magic. I'll tell you what I came in Magic for. To create a retirement income of a minimum of $50 a month forever. That was my target. I said, if I can do that here, $50 a month. And some people can't think that high. Why? Because they're making, $50 an hour or whatever they're making, Hey, I'm telling you. When I first started talking with Mary Jane, some of you watch Mary Jane, I said, do exactly what I'm going to tell you. I said, how'd you like to make $1,000 a month? She got excited but not smiling. And I said, how about $1,000 a day? I'm going to show you how to do that. You know Mary Jane, the nurse, and I mentored her. Ask her what she earns today. Exactly what I told her. See, but you gotta have your target. What is your target? Okay? How do you hit a target you don't have? So have a target. Next. It's important to have goals, but they already talked about this. Go get a book on it, okay? But all I'm telling you is it's important. I have my goals written down here, on this thing right here. And I read it every day. I have things in here, my notes. It's in my notes, my goals, my, different things. Training Robins, Zoom meeting, 2024 goals. And I put 1 check if I've started, 2 checks if I, in the middle, 3 checks if I complete it, and an X if I abandon it. And I abandoned a lot of them. Why? Because it's hard. I'm just like you, it's hard. I put it down, I think I can do it, but then all of a sudden the mountain's too high. Okay? But without it, you can't hit anything. So no matter what it is, what do you want? Do you understand our business? Okay? We're in direct sales, right? Face-to-face or online, you are in direct sales. That's what we do. We help the environment. We're introducing Kangen. We're in the people business. Learn the business. Fine-tune your communication skills. And the people online, the reason they're doing well is sometimes they don't like face-to-face. Okay? Try to do what you know how to do. Don't try to do what you don't know how to do. I don't do online. But I got a lot of people in my organization that do online. Thousands of them. So you don't have to be the smart one. You just have to have a bunch of smart people around you. It's like being a CEO of a company. Okay, I was CEO of a company. I wasn't the smartest, I was the dumbest person in the room. Every single one of those guys were smart. But that's why we succeeded. So again, do you understand the business? What do? We share the product, share opportunities, sell events. Hey, this is a simple business. Okay? Don't try to do all the other things that are around. It is a simple business. So, if you're a fireman, what do? We put out fires. Don't try to complicate it. That's what you do. There's what we do. We share products. We share opportunity. We sell events. So our group is in the events. And then we teach that to duplicate it. How long does it take to reach 6A? This is from me, okay? Because some of you are like lightning speed. I got it. 12 to 24 months. To me, that's a good time. So if you're in the room and you haven't hit 6A, it's okay. The top group in my organization took 3 years to hit 6A. He was my slowest guy. Slow. They're my top line in my organization. That line produces 4,000 sales plus a month. One line. So again, fast track, less than 12 months. Wow, those guys, if you did that, woo-hoo, congratulations to you. You're, wow. Hyperdrive, less than 6 months. That's unusual. You need luck. You need to be like, you need an S on your chest and a cape on or something. I don't know. But the people that come in, they have a group already. They already were in another business. Don't compare yourself with somebody else's experience. You can't do that. How long, and the average don't make it.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm just letting you know the fact. You can be an average person, but you need above average goals. You can be an average whatever, but you need above average desire. You can be an average busboy, but you need an above average desire to live the good life. If you can do that, you'll make it. The average don't make it. Get out of the average, by the way. Okay? What is the most important? You control the key. That's the most important thing. That's why work on you. Okay? The emotional ride, the ups and downs. When people don't buy, when you see an article that's bad for Enagic, hey, the same, like Jim Rohn says, right? The same wind blows on all of us. It just depends on how you handle it. The emotional ride, you invite somebody to a meeting, woo, yeah, they don't show up, oh. It's like, I know, I've been there. So, time is what you need. I'm telling you, that's all. If you stuck with this thing and kept rolling the ball, you're going to get a strike. It's impossible to miss if you keep rolling the ball. It's like bowling. So can you make it to, like, some of these top guns? Do you see a potential? And this is on you. This is you asking yourself, do you see a potential in an adjunct? Do you see a potential for yourself? Those are two different questions. I see potential in boxing. Wow, guys are making $1 million, right? I don't see potential for me. I'm too old, I'm too skinny, and I'm too scared. If I go in the ring, I'm going to get killed. So do you see a potential for if you don't see a potential for yourself, get out of the ring. Are you willing to learn, sell, and work? Do you have that real desire? You gotta want it. Man, how can you not want it? There's the Olympics coming in 4 years. I mean, don't you want to go like at least 10 events? The Chargers have just got a new coach in LA. Don't you want to go to at least one game, if not season tickets? There's a lot of stuff to do out there, man, but it takes money. Okay, get money out of the way. Somebody told me that a long time ago, and I didn't understand what they were talking about. He said, get money out of the way of your life because it's in everything that you move. It's about money. Get it out of your way. And once you get it out of your way, he says, you won't believe how good you are. Wow. Okay? Yeah, it was like, what are you talking about? Get money out of the way. Money has nothing to do with what I do. You guys, some of you know that. I don't waste, but I'm talking about when I shop. I don't know how much those things are. I want it. What's got price got to do with it? Hey, you need to be like that. Get money out of the way. You can give more. Wow. You can tip more. When you're at a restaurant, when they put the 22%, 22%, hey, tip them 50%. See what they think. I had a lady the other day, she goes, thank you so much. 50%, it wasn't nothing. But you can do those things, okay? I'm here to motivate you to get there. Treat this like a business. Don't be dilly-dallying with this thing. This is your ticket. Understand there will be positives and negatives. It's a business. You're going to burn hamburgers once in a while. Don't freak out. It's a business. Somebody's going to say no. Don't freak out. You're going to see bad things. Move forward. Don't take your eyes off the goal. Okay? And commit to the business. And then second is no retreat mentality. Absolutely no retreat. Gio, sometimes he texts me. Look at some of my texts, man. It says no retreat.
Yeah.
Right? Don't ever. No. Keep moving. And all the things that happen bad to you now is creating muscles for the challenges you're going to meet tomorrow. Because you're going to meet a ton of them. You're in first grade. You're in first grade, man. But you need to get out of there. Okay? That's why they make those chairs so small in first grade, so you can't fit in them when you're an adult. This is about all-out effort, making it happen. Here's the business basics. I'm giving this because I want the leaders here to train on this. You can do what you want with it. Okay? But that's what we do, right? That's the business basics. One more time. Those are the skills you need to learn. But if you're not doing them, nothing happens. And you start, I saw somebody here say, I saw my board, except it was different. Okay? Again, we said, start with see the marketing plan? We all get paid we're all doing the same things. We just get paid higher. The key is to get to 6A. And when you get to 6A, now the work begins. This is like college. 1A to 5A is college. School, grade school, 1A. 2A, junior, 3A. You're moving up. Once you get to 6A, you're out of high school now. Now you got to go to work. You're out of college now. Now you got to go to work. Same thing, identical. Okay, that's all 6A is. Some people think they've arrived at 6A. No, no, no. You don't arrive at the diploma. That's when the work begins. But now you're working at the highest pace. $2,000 a sale. Wow. $2,000 a sale? $2,000? That's a lot of money, man. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people who work, you know, a week for that. You know? Sometimes 2 weeks for that. Wow. You imagine that? And you can make it in one sale. One, you know? 3 main avenues of income. Commissions, right?
You're gonna burn some of
You get that by sharing the product. You're not going to earn commissions if you don't share the product. Overrides, by sharing the opportunity. And then we make money through bonuses, rank advancement, moving up. Okay, all of those 3 lead to financial freedom. So you gotta keep doing number 1. If you take out number 1, sharing the, you know, product, personal sales, you won't make it. There's 3 steps to it. So you need all 3. It's like a formula. You gotta have all 3. And remember this. I know a lot of you are using this. Because we had this back in 1980 something for a company. But when we look at business models, this is not, look at the business model of Imagine. It's completely different. So when somebody says, oh, that's a pyramid, you know they don't know, they're just not educated. That's all. You know? When somebody says, oh, that's a scam. Jeez, would you be real? When somebody says a scam to me, I go, let me show you the people who own our product. Celebrities and athletes on Kangen Water. Search. I go, here, Tom Brady bought a scam machine. Pacquiao bought 60, some of them. Wow. Obama has a scam machine. You think these people, Steven Tyler, got a scam machine? No. It's just that they're not educated. And it's okay, don't freak out on them. They just don't know, okay? All right, now another thing the distributors think is that when you sell a KA, remember, we get paid 8 points. When somebody says this is multi-level, we don't get paid by levels. Hello? Because the points run out, okay? And some people say, hey, that's the reason it costs so much. Because look how much you're putting out. You're putting out 8 of those to the field. That's how come your product costs so much. No, they don't understand manufacturing. Again, it's not that they're a bozo. They're not educated. They have no clue. You know, I don't know how to fix my car. That doesn't mean I'm an idiot. I don't know. I never learned. They never learned this. Take a look at manufacturer is Toyota. For Toyota to get that truck to consumers, they got to go through manufacturers rep, wholesalers, jobbers, retailers, corporate profit, percentages. They got to pay Shaft. They got to pay Tiger Woods, Super Bowl commercial, blah, 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 blah. That's why it costs so much. Have you ever seen Shark Tank? Yeah. They always ask, what's your landing cost? What's your cost? $10. How much do you sell it for? 80. Do you see that? That's the same thing here. But the difference here is, in Magic, there. You got Toyota on the top, you have you on the bottom, and the consumer. You are the jobber, you are the rep, you are the wholesaler, you are the retailer, you're the advertiser. You're doing everything. That's why you're getting the chunk of the money. So understand direct sales versus multi-level. They're 2 completely different things. But people are not educated. Okay? The money is there. Alright? There's the SD 501. Now some people want to go here. Right? Because now you start getting $5,000 a month. Make sure that when you go there, you built it correctly. Or it doesn't work. Okay? I mean, you got to build it. You got to have people in your organization that are doing the business to get those kind of money right there. You know, I mean, look at the money in Agile. I mean, the 100,000 is cool, but the 15,000 a month is what's better. But unless you're making 50,000 a month already, you know, that 15,000 isn't going to keep moving. So you want to make sure to build correctly. Don't build on all emotion. Okay? That's where the money is. The marketing plan. Don't forget. The daily sales is where the money is. The daily sale. Keep recruiting. I'm recruiting. I have a friend here named Joseph Florence, one of my best friends. As we come into the hotel, ask him what I'm doing outside. What? Recruiting. Of course. You know? I mean, you don't know. One of those guys could be Gio. I gave him a thing, boom, boom. And I said, by the way, I can afford it. So I said, I tell you what, go to this meeting, bring 4 friends, I'll give you $400 cash. That's what I told them outside. That's my friend. I'll give you $400, $100 for it. They got to be entrepreneurs. They got to be wanting to do the business. Put them in the room with you. So I got 5 people there. The closing average in that room is 90%. Did I make my money? I sell 4 times 2,000 is 8,000. Minus $400 is woo-woo. Don't just let your money and not use it. Use your money to make you go ahead. I do that all the time. That's how they bring. Hey, can I bring 10? Wow. Yeah, they do bring them. And
So smart.
And they bring them. They handcuff their friends. The greater income is more free time. Continue is this. So you got to do that. I don't know what you guys teach. I'm teaching you my method. You gotta have some frontline people, not just 2. Okay, some of you do the two. No.
Yep.
Every time you open a profit center, that profit center will make you money. Okay? Warm market, start there. I saw somebody put it up on the board. Hey, I'm thinking about getting into a business. Go to somebody you know. Don't say, hey, I want to take you to a meeting. Hey, you want to make money? No. You haven't made money yet. They're looking at you. Now, if you came up there and, you have your stuff around you, right? You drive up in a Ferrari, you tell them to come to your new house on Pelican Hill, and then you said, hey, I found a way to make money. Now they're going to listen. Why? Because they're not looking at you, they're looking at everything else around you. That's the way people are. I need your opinion. If you're going to go to somebody, a friend, or somebody older, you guys are young, you want to go to somebody older, you say, I'm thinking of getting into a business, I'm going to be dropping a lot of money in it, but I need your opinion. It's not for you. Don't forget that word. It's not for you. But I need somebody's opinion that I respect. Now they'll go to the meeting. Because they'll give you an opinion. They would love to give you, some of your friends give you opinions whether you want it or not anyway. So ask for it. Somebody older, hey, I need somebody with experience. I really trust you. I just need your opinion. How can they say no to that? That's how you do it, not, hey, I found a way to make money, come on with me. No, they won't do it, okay? Do you keep your career option? I'm looking for a partner. Here, if you got a good friend, I'm looking for a partner. That sounds better than you trying to sign somebody up. You're looking for a partner. I found something that's incredible. A lot of people are making money. Hey, do you want to look at it together? Those are your words to your friends, okay? Instead of you want to go to a meeting, nobody wants to go to a meeting at all. There's too many. There's Family Feud. They don't want to miss that. These are ads and flyers we did. I'm giving you ideas. When I first started, we were doing everything. That's a flyer I put out in colleges. Look at that. We were just firing. Okay? There, look at that. Summer work.
Oh, shit.
I got somebody, he knocks at my house, he goes, they're washing cars. How old are you? Guy's too young to recruit. But I said, hey, I explained to him the business. I said, would you like to give water out? And for every one you sell, I'll give you $500. Holy cow. He freaked out, man. That's what you do. People want to make money. Okay? But you gotta talk. Be on the lookout, be prepared, be confident. And then just go for it. What's the worst thing that can happen? They say no. That's the worst thing that can happen. Ways to recruit in your world. People you know, right? Warm market. I suggest starting with your warm market. Why? Because your warm market will, some of your people will even do you a favor, you know, just to help you. They'll buy a machine just to help you out. Really weird. All right? Yeah, they will. Hello, Grandma. Okay? Next, your contact list. Right? That's how you recruit in Gen Z world. It's to get information. Right? Next, cold market ads, online, Google, Craigslist. The goal is to create new contact lists. Right? And then, social media, which a lot of you do. All your posts, Instagram posts. I don't do any of this. But I'm telling you, close to 50% of Enagic's business today is online. Close to 50%. I don't do this. They're cranking. But I have people underneath me that do this. If I don't, I just say, hey, they're cranking online, and they hear it. Oh, what, really? What is it? Right there. I don't, you guys know, I don't have a Facebook. Somebody's trying to set up something. I don't want anybody following me, okay? I don't have a word, that bird thing. Yeah. I don't do that. And you know what? I don't want to do that. You know, oh my God, I got so much on the plate already. I'm still trying to learn my television. You know? We bought cars. I don't know. You guys hold those. It's so hard to go from car to car, and you don't know. And they're all different. They all do different things. My wife laughs at, oh God, to learn how to do those things. Okay. The resources are there. You have to be resourceful enough to get to the resource. That's the problem. It's there. Hey, I don't know how to do this. Google it in today's world. Man, I mean, it's all out there. And when you expand your organization, you know, are you building foundation or framework? Right? Foundation is front line, framework is downline. What with? Where's your blueprint? You know what? It's not, go put some circles and squares somewhere, put names in it, and you'll see your organization. Or if you have the Enagic back office, you see your organization, right? To build a big organization, you only have to do that. Get 10 by yourself, you have the first 10 to help you get the next, and the next, and the next. You're not the one doing all the work, but you gotta build with live ones. Here, build with live ones. Those are the people who are excited, motivated. You can try to recruit, you don't know they're live. I'm talking about the next stage of building and helping people out. Do it with live ones. These are people who are excited. You know, you can tell the live ones. The wounded, oh boy. They talk a lot, you know, hey, I'm gonna make you a millionaire.
They talk a lot.
Wow, I got 20,000, oh, I got that. You gotta watch out for them. And then there's the, you know,
How many
the
of
dead.
that? I'm gonna take over this. I have to run.
You have some in your organization.
They're walking.
These are distributors of record who show no signs of life. You call them up, they're not there. You do a convention, they're not there. You text, they don't. They're already dead. They just don't know it yet. Okay? Build your superstructure with live ones. Help your people. When you get somebody, help them sell. Get them a check. God, you're getting 6 points out of it. Why not help them? Okay? And then along the way, make sure to pass it on, duplicate it. There's your recruiting time. You should use this in your meetings. In the beginning, it's hard. Colton told you in the beginning, he was hard too, man. You know? And then in the end, they come to you. In the end, they come to you. When I pull up in the cars, wow, they're always, you know. When I tip, when I go to the bank, that's why, you know me, right? Some of the guys. When somebody asks me for a card, I always have hundreds, right? And 50s. Always. Not to spend. I don't spend like you. I spend with this. I don't spend with money. The money gets their eyes on it immediately. When somebody asks me for a card, I go, here, let me send it. I do that. At the bank, it goes, what do you do? Oh, let me give you a card. And I drop the hundreds purposely. I go, excuse me, sorry, man. What are they going to ask me?
What do you do?
What do you do? So, you know, in the end, you're recruiting. You're gonna do this where you don't have a problem, and and it's not a big deal whether you get somebody or not. That's when your organization goes ballistic, because now you're in a position where I'm here to build and have fun. Okay? You know, I go gambling in Yamaha. I win 90% of the time. My wife says, how come you always win? My daughter. I said, because I don't care if I lose. You know, if I lose 1,000, what's the big deal? I'm there to have fun. I'm there to strategize and try to beat the dealer, not to try to win 1,000. So when you get to the point, you will do this like, whoo, your recruiting will go ballistic. Key points. The primary goal, to build an organization that's trained. Right? The stability and strength are dependent on your key leaders. I mean, wow, and they're out there. Use the finest materials. Try to get good materials. And you don't know until you start moving that they're live ones. Root your foundation. See, if you get them a check, they'll stay with the business, and try not to sponsor too many people. That's why we finally talked the corporate to getting that roller program back. Wow, that was so big. So that you don't keep going sideways, right? Like Colton can recruit somebody and put it underneath. He gets the recruiting money, and once he puts it underneath, they get all the overrides. And he helps build this organization. That enroll program is killer. Once you've trained your distributors, move on. I have distributors that I haven't gotten a call from in over a year. That's true. They don't have time for me. They're traveling all around the world. I get it. Okay? And then the last thing we do, don't forget to create events for your people like this. Colton, I congratulate you for this. You know, I mean, the company would hit their target if even 5 people did this. Okay? And I know he learned that he was watching what we did. I was with my friend, I go, this guy's doing exactly what we're doing. Exactly. And that's how you get your team together. Because they're all spread around. You got to put them all together. Okay? Oh, by the way, that one right there, where is it at? How do I go back? Can I go? Okay, see the message alert? Be on that. How can you not be on that? That's from the corporate. Don't you want to know if the prices are going up? Hint, hint. You need to sell now to your customers. Tell them, man. Hey man, somebody from the corporate went up there and said, him. Okay? So I think the prices are going to go up, so you need to get this now. E-friends. Next one. Team meetings, online, group trainings. You got to have events for your group, or you got to connect them to an event until you do your own if you ever want to do one. Corporate event, you got to connect them. Enagic webinars. Did you know there's thousands of people on this? Crazy, man. And top trainers are going, there's only 12 trainers here. In the whole, out of 200,000 distributors globally, only 12 trainers. So last month was Darren and Mike. They show you why they're doing 3,000, 4,000 a month. So you got to be on this. It's the first Monday of every month. It's that simple. And sometimes, you know, you might be logging on too late, so they have it maxed out or something. Okay? So there it is. The next one is April 1st. I told Tomo on July 1st, if you do what I told you on the board, I said, if you do what I tell you here, you will hit 35,000 here. Tell Mr. Oshiro, Daniel said that, and I'll bet him my monthly bonus. because that's what I do. Back then I said, hey, pay attention to the Vietnamese team. They're going to be your top producers. Some of you were in the room when I was saying that. Boom. Then 3 years ago, I told them, I said, hey, you know what's going to be one of your biggest?
India.
India. Pay attention to India. Very important. Go find somebody with a dot, okay? Hey, it's okay, but you know, they're the top producing country. India. Wow. And then I kept telling them the future is in the young of this company, okay? Hardest part of the business. You should put this in your training. That's the hardest thing we do. You know, it's not running into a building, putting out a fire, getting shot at today, going after somebody going 100 miles an hour. That's the hardest thing to do. Look what your thing is. Nothing. Nothing. You can't get hurt. You can't fall off a ladder. You can't drown. And the hardest thing is getting someone to a meeting. That's the hardest. For me too. I'm the same as you. Okay? And I'm supposed to be good. You guys don't get it. It's just that I invite 50. And you're inviting one. That's why I hit. I'm rolling the ball 100 times. That's why I get a strike. Okay? So again, remember the important facts in this room. And here, I'm talking directly to you. The person that prospects, advertises, and shares the benefits of the water, they're going to personally sell the most units. Your product is so good. It's incredible. Wow. You throw away more alkaline water than most alkaline drinkers buy. When you're there and your thermos is half done and it's a day old, what do? You pour it out and it gets fresh. If you paid for your alkaline, you would not do that. I've seen people, they have a little bit left. It's 4 days old. There's nothing but spit in there. And there's few particles of food. And they still drink it. You throw it away. This is no good. Why? Because there's a free one right there in the tap. That's how good your product is. And you want to know how good the Kangen Water is? For the people that's had the product for a year, I double dare you to not have Kangen Water till Wednesday only. Try to do it, just to Wednesday. Sunday to Wednesday.
The worst.
No. I know, I'm like you. No, man. Okay? So all you got to do is get somebody used to the product. Right? Wow, it's like a drug dealer, man. No, never mind that. Don't just think that. gets the most people to online live meetings, they're going to produce the most sales and recruit the most distributors. I mean, there's nothing smart. That's the people that open up the most 7-Elevens will make the most money. I have a friend with 3 McDonald's. I have another friend, she has 6 McDonald's. Who do you think makes more money? The one with 6. Hello? Same thing here, okay? The team leader who has the most distributors of live events, online conference, they're going to create the largest organizations. So, if you understand that, so you know what to do, okay? Achieve the rank of 6A. Here, you want to make 100 grand? Achieve the rank of 6A. Then sign up 5 frontline distributors for the whole year and get them to 3A only. Halfway there. A third of the way there. Here, you get 5 people. You make 8, 10. Get those people to 3A, you make an additional 85 to 102. Boom! It's so simple. So try not to complicate it. The key is to continue to get people. That's how much you make on that simple nothing plan, 5. And if you can only sell 5 a year, buddy, you got to go into another business. I'm telling you, man. If you open up a hamburger shop and you only sold 5 hamburgers a year, you need to open up a shoe store or something. Okay? Just do this consistently, because success looks like that in an adjective. You've seen this over and over and over. But understand, that's what success in an adjective is. That's all, you know. This is what I've seen in 17 years, right there. They don't understand that slow progress is progress. Oh my God, you're one inch away. You know, watch March Madness. It takes one shot to win. You know, this is what we are, right? You want to give, you want to do stuff so you can do stuff later on that most people can't do. Most people can't do the lifestyle that some of the top leaders in Enagic do. They can't. There is no way they can do it. You know. So, if not this. Last 3 questions. If not this, what? What are you going to do? Go back to school? How are you going to make them? How are you going to get to your goals, to what you want? Or are you just going to settle? How are you going to get that you know, house, that car, that vacation? Okay? Go back to school? You're going to go get another job? You're going to go to trade school? See, you can't kid yourself. What do you got? A plan B? Inheritance? You have a plan C? Lottery? I don't know. But if not this, what? You're in the best set of wheels on the road. Don't let it go. Because you'll be looking forever. I got friends who are looking. If not now, when? When are you going to do it? Tomorrow? Next year? Next summer? 2027? When are you going to do it? Let me tell you something, okay? Life is like a checkerboard. And the player across from you is time. If you hesitate to move, if you don't take action, if you procrastinate, time will eat your men off the board. It'll eat your goals. It'll eat up your everything, your health. You're playing against an opponent that does not tolerate indecision, lack of action. It does not tolerate that. It keeps moving. So if you want to do this, do it now. And that's the best advice one of the best advice you're gonna get. And last, if not you, who's gonna do it for you? Who? You're the only one who can do it. And you can do this. Okay? You can do this. I'm telling you. Someday you're going to go, man. A lot of you are going to make it. A lot of you are going to be motivated after this. You're going to make it. And someday you're going to go, man, you know, some Chinese dude on stage told me I could do this. what you're going to say. You can succeed here. You can begin your journey. And it all is now. Now. Don't miss out on this. Next April 10th, Wednesday, Mary Jane and I'm just advertising something. You bring somebody there, they'll buy the machine. You'll recruit them. Okay? Bring somebody there, they'll come in the business.
Let's go.
You got some of the top guys there doing the business. I'm doing the presentation. Yeah? And we'll get them. You know? But make sure. Bring somebody there. I'm telling you right now. This one is a 6A meeting, April 21st. This is big. There's people flying in from all over the world doing this on this one. Mark it down if you can make it. I'm not a 6A. Sneak in. Sneak in? Hey, you can do stuff. You want to make it? Go. Hey. If you get caught, just tell him Gio said to. Okay?
That could be trouble.
Make your next business. They're out there, but you guys are all fishermen. But if you don't have any bait in the water, the fish is not going to jump in the boat. You need to put your bait in the water. I did a meeting at my house the other day. My first question was, how many people do you have on the water? And how many people are you showing this thing to that you're trying to take to a meeting? You got to have your bait in the water. Without it, it's not going to happen. I don't care how cool you are. Okay? The name of this game is recruiting. And don't worry, they're out. What if you don't know the people? What if you get yourself a Colton? Right. Or a Janine Genicelli? I see her here. I mean, wow. Imagine. What if you sign up a Geo who signs up Jupiter? Jesus. Unbelievable. They're out there. We have 1% market penetration. 99% of the market is out there. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, you want to make $1 million in your lifetime, per year? Do this business and do it full blast. Because they're about to hit 3%. I told Mr. Ashiro 2026 is my call. I told him that back in 2016. That's when you're going to hit. When it hits 3%, it's going to explode. Business. People will know Kangen. Right now, people already know Kangen Water. Before it was like, huh? Now oh yeah, I've heard of it. Wait till later on. I've been meaning to buy one of those. I was at the hospital the other day, a nurse is helping me, and I said, she goes, what do you do? I said, oh, I'm with, we help the environment, Kangen Water. She goes, oh, wow, Kangen Water. My boyfriend and I want to buy one of them. Wow. My blood pressure went up. Yeah, she bought one. Can you believe that? I'm there doing stuff, and she buys one. Crazy. So, there's your goals right there. Okay? Make it happen.
Doing stuff.
Make your business a success. Here's from Tony. I challenge you to make your life a masterpiece. I challenge you to join the ranks of people who live what they teach and who walk their talk. You guys can do this. Thank you very much for inviting me, Colton.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you for giving me the time.